Since you clicked on this video, you probably already realized something. While everyone's trying to make money with the hot new AI tool or affiliate marketing, there's a massive opportunity sitting right in your backyard that most people completely overlook. I'm talking about getting paid to run marketing and generate leads for local businesses. But here's the problem. Most of these business owners are wary of marketers who promise the sky and never deliver. Or they're just way too oversaturated with cold emails that they just send straight to spam. Luckily, I'm going to tell you a not so dirty little secret that will help you. The reason new agencies have difficulty getting new clients is that they haven't done anything to earn their trust. The way to do this isn't by promising the moon, it's by actually giving them something valuable. That's what gets your foot in the door. And I'll show you how you can start reaching out to business owners automatically today, build a real sustainable business, and literally get this entire system set up and running for your local lead gen business in under an hour. Just like Daniel says when he calls it like having a full-blown lead gen machine running 24/7 in the background. No more cold calling or wondering where the next client is coming from. Let me explain why this works. So why is running a local marketing agency such a hot item right now? Let me break this down for you. First, many local businesses are absolutely desperate for customers, but they're terrible at online marketing. I'm talking about restaurants, gyms, dentists, lawyers, contractors, businesses that have been around for years sometimes, but their websites look like they were built in 2005, and they're not at the level of success that they want. Now, not all local businesses are struggling with this, of course. I mean, if you look at page 1 of search results, there's some know exactly what they're doing, or at least they're working with someone who does. They'll flip to the second, third, or fifth page, and there's no question. Others are clueless. For these businesses, a lead generation agency that knows what they're doing could change their lives. I mean that. Most of them are good at what they do, but not good at marketing what they do. And that's where you come in. And even though they're just local businesses, they have money to spend. They just want to know that they're getting a good return. An average local dentist makes $200,000 plus per year. A successful contractor can make $500,000 or more. They want to grow. They just don't know how to do it online, and they don't have the time to learn. While everyone else is fighting over saturated markets like e-com or SaaS, local businesses represent this massive untapped opportunity because most marketing agencies ignore them. And the ones that don't email these business owners nonstop with poorly written AI-generated emails from the same exact prompts and templates. So if you can stand out just a little bit and earn their trust, you have a massive opportunity. After all, people prefer working with someone in their community once that trust is earned. Once you help a local business get results, they stick with you for years. And they recommend you to other local business owners as well. So here's where most agencies that do reach out to them get it completely wrong. Most agency owners try cold calling businesses, showing up unannounced or sending emails saying, "Quick question" or "partnership opportunity" with an AI-generated compliment and a shady pitch that sounds too good to be true and often is. The problem with this, business owners get pitched by faceless, overpromising marketing companies every single day, so they're skeptical. They don't trust you, and your email has no credibility. You're just another person trying to take their money. And frankly, they're tired of wading through the BS promises because they've often been burned in the past. What if instead of trying to sell them something, you created something they actually wanted to be a part of? What if you could position yourself as the person who helps their community, rather than just another marketer? That's exactly what the smart approach does. Instead of cold pitching services, you create a professional local business directory for your area. Think of it like a digital Yellow Pages, if you're old enough to know what that is, or a hyper-local version of Yelp, but really useful, modern, and well-designed. Now, when you contact businesses, you're not trying to sell them anything. You're saying, "Hey, I created this directory to help people find great local businesses like yours. I've included you for free, and I just want to make sure I got everything about your business right." See how this changes things? Suddenly, you're the good guy. You're helping their businesses get discovered. You're building relationships instead of trying to make sales. And that changes everything. See what I mean? Okay, so what is this local directory I speak of that magically gets your foot in the door? Let me walk you through exactly what you're creating and how this works. And again, I don't want you to worry. Everything I'm about to go over can be completely set up in under an hour. So if it sounds like a lot at first, don't worry, we've got some tricks up our sleeves to help you. You're building a professional local business directory just like this. Basically, a website that lists all the best businesses in your area, organized by category. Restaurants, services, retail, healthcare, every kind of business around you. This positions you as the connector in your community. You're not just another marketer. You're the person who helps people find great local business. And that's powerful positioning. And it's a good feeling too. You're not asking, pleading, or sounding desperate. You're telling someone, "This is how I'm helping you." Here's the process. First, you do your research. Pick your target area. It could be your city, your county, or even a specific neighborhood if you're in a big city. Or it could be some city completely across the globe. Then you research what businesses are there, what existing directories look like. Spoiler alert, most of them are horribly designed and barely functional at best. Then you build your directory website. You add business categories, create professional looking pages, and start adding businesses with their basic information. Things like their name, address, phone number, website address, maybe operating hours. You can get most of this from Google, their websites, and social media. You're basically doing them a favor by organizing all of this information in one place. Then comes the outreach phase. You contact these businesses and say, hey, I created this directory for our community and I included your business so customers can find you more easily. Did I get everything about you right? Later, after they respond, you can tell them something like, the basic listing is free and you have that forever. But I also offer premium listings with additional features if you're interested. And leave it at that. No hard sell, nothing crazy. You can set your premium listing plan up to have whatever features you want. And don't worry, I know that sounds hard, but I'll show you how you can do it in a few clicks in a few minutes if you stick around until the end. But here's where it gets really smart. Once you've built these relationships through the directory, you can naturally offer additional services. Hey, I noticed your social media could use some help. Actually offer social media management for businesses here. Or I noticed a few things on your website could use some attention and can help you show up higher in Google searches and with AI searches too. Or you can mention that you specialize in generating leads, and now you've already established that relationship with the client, you can gauge their interest. Now I know what you're thinking. Creating a directory sounds way too technical and like it's gonna take forever to set up. And all that just in order to get your foot in the door? Don't worry, I promise I'm gonna show you at the end of this video how you can skip weeks of technical work and literally start sending real prospecting emails that get responses from your own professional directory in under an hour. But first, let me show you the numbers, because that's where this gets really, really interesting. Okay, so 10K per month is the unofficial, I'm running a sustainable business goal, right? So what does it actually take to get to $10,000 a month with this strategy? And what's a realistic timeline? I'm gonna do the opposite of the clickbaity thing here and give you a conservative timeline and conservative numbers. This method has helped people get ridiculous results well beyond what I'm telling you, but I'd rather give you something much more realistic for most of us just starting out. Here's your average reality. You'll be emailing about 150 local businesses per week through automated workflows. These aren't just single emails. The system sends multiple follow-up emails, not too many, automatically over 1 to 2 weeks. All you have to do is add the business information into the workflow by uploading a simple spreadsheet or entering the business information for each contact manually. And then the emails go out from your directory. You may start to get some responses from day one, but often it takes about a week and a half before you start seeing more than a trickle of responses come in. Once the momentum builds, however, you can feasibly convert about 1 premium listing per week at, let's say, $150 per year each. Again, these are conservative numbers. You can charge a lot more. So let's say premium listings can give you about $650 per month when averaged across a year, once you're consistently sending those emails. That's just the foundation. Remember, the real money comes from the lead generation and marketing services you offer, the recurring revenue. So to hit $10,000 per month, you still need another $9,350 in recurring service revenue. So here's that timeline, assuming your clients stay with you for at least 6 months. And I'm gonna assume on average, you're only charging $800 per month for your services. Many people charge more on average, but again, I wanna lay out a really achievable path for you. So month 1, add 1 to 2 service clients, $800 to $1,600 per month now. Month 2, add 2 more, $2,400 to $3,200 now. Month 3, 2 more, $4,000 to $4,800. Month 4, 1 to 2 more, $5,200 to $6,400 per month. Month 5, add 2 more service clients. That's going to be $7,200 to $8,000 a month. Month 6, add 1 to 2 more, and your final count at month 6, $8,800 to $10,000 per month. That's just adding 1 to 2 clients for most of those months. So if you're emailing 150 businesses per week, that's about 1 client per every 300 businesses contacted. A very doable conversion rate when about 45% plus of the people you send emails to actually open it. You can definitely get the kind of numbers that Paul got, for example, landing 2 $1,000 per month clients just a week apart. So why does this timeline work? Because the directory builds credibility before you ever pitch services. Premium listings create trust and ongoing relationships, and service clients typically stay way more than 6 months, as long as they're seeing results. Each month builds on the previous month's revenue base, so you're not starting over every month. You're adding to what you already have. We all know this model. Now let me show you what you actually need to get started and the realistic timeline if you're doing this the traditional way. You would need a domain name and hosting, a directory website, an email automation system, basic design skills or budget to outsource, and time to configure everything. So here's the traditional timeline. Weeks 1 to 2, build your directory and add 50 plus business listings. Week 3, configure hosting, create email templates, set up tracking. Weeks 4 plus, start outreach and iron out all those bugs and technical issues. Now this assumes that you're technically proficient or paying someone to help. And that's generous. Most people get stuck for months on the technical stuff, even with all the AI tools we have now. What if I told you there's a way to skip all of that completely? Remember that solution I promised you that gets this done in under an hour? Let me show you exactly what that is. All right, here's the solution I've been telling you about throughout this entire video. Smart Directory AI lives on Go High Level and does everything I just described with one click. Professional directory, dummy data, themes, automation, workflows, email sequences, completely done for you. You literally just install it, customize it to your area, upload your business list, and the system starts sending professional outreach emails automatically from your domain once that's connected. Remember when I said you could go from zero to sending real prospecting emails in under an hour? This is how. No coding, no design, no figuring out email automation. This is the not so dirty little secret that gives you instant credibility and gets your foot in the door without cold pitching. Check the link in the description for Smart Directory AI. This is exactly what Daniel, David, and all the others use to build their lead gen machines. Hit like if this helped, subscribe for more, and drop your questions below. I'll answer everything I can for you. See you in the next video.